to smash something that shut down the computer. So lost a good 10, maybe even 15 minutes there. We're not sure. We're loading back into DShire. Can't actually get Discord to open up yet, so that's cool. But we don't need Discord to stream. Hi, baby. But I would like Discord for later because I've got a match tonight. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't have mind having a bit more wave clear out of the 4-man for our team, which would be swapping Greymane for something like a, or actually I would rather the Greymane than the Tychus, but swapping Tychus for a mage like a Tassadar or a Kael'thas or a Jaina. I realize they have the Tassadar.
Battle commencing in
Still can't get
10
Discord
seconds.
to open for me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So somebody pinged.
Unleash the dragon's
It looked
wrath.
like it was a red ping. But yeah, if we get eyes on 5, which we have on Junkrat, I want you to come around and knock out this well. It's cheeky, people won't like it, they'll call you a hacker, whatever. We don't care. All's fair in love and war. I'll teach you how to juice pirates. I'll teach you how to do whatever you want. I gotta turn down this volume a bit. Maybe it's just my headset then. But if we can have that advantage over the enemy solo laner, perfect. Now here, where we had already chosen to come in and siege this and such, we then want to be here to stop her from getting to the experience globes, especially where we would see her coming through. Yeah.
You think yourself
So we
worthy
lost
to
a little
wield
bit of
the
experience
Dragon
up
Knight's
there.
power?
If I had to guess, we're either
Take control of the
behind
trial.
a wave here or we're letting too many globes drop on the ground. So they went for hard camp first, which I find interesting. Greymane should be able to take this pretty easily. We do want to keep vision on the other enemy team. At this point where we've only seen ETC,
Inherit the Dragon Knight's
we
power
got to start talking
and
about
lay
what
waste
camp
to
they're going to
the
be on. Talents, I don't mind. I like that one quite a bit. That's fine. That's the new hotness. Okay, I like our talents. I'm not really concerned about their talents right here. So if we see them in mid lane against us, we don't want to be trying to cap. We want to just clear the wave, because then they will either have our minions attacking them, which is extra damage for us. 2, we can rotate down and force a fight down here. Or 3, they get so busy that they can't stop us. Yeah, right here, for example, ETC's getting free soak. He actually could just be standing in this bush and keeping us away from it, letting the minions crash, and we would be falling farther behind on experience. You can see here on the experience tables we're down by 600, which means we've missed a little more than a wave of experience. Losing 2 people is unfortunate. Shock Ray's got quite the range, it feels like sometimes, and they're about to cap all 3 points. If you're in a time where you have to defend all 3, middle is the easiest to defend. Gaslow lost quite a bit of wall with the camp pushing up there. I don't love their decision here, but their split push is pretty smart, where they're getting value in both. They've drawn quite a bit of our forces up there. Snuggly's trying to do what he can. He could die. Playing on faster speed, Snuggly looks even more amazing, doing all them great main moves. So we clear it, we lose the rest of a wall. We didn't really lose much on the fort or the well. I don't really agree with their call there. I would have rather seen them either open up mid or really force bot. They don't have a great double soak option, so maybe that was their thought, is if we can win the solo lane by opening that up more for our Kira. They know we're here, but we're safe. Is Greymane... Oh, he's hearthing. He started to do that camp on his own. Okay, we're going to back up here. We're going to look and see what was the struggle. Back up again. So we need to dance around a little bit better. We were still letting 3 of them get quite a few hits in at the same time. With the night camps, bruiser camps, you can always make it so that no more than 2 of the melee minions are able to deal damage to you. And mainly that's just by walking in a big circle, keeping them going. We take our camp, they're about to be 10s. Gazlo had rotated down, Kira's dealing with the camp. We pick up the experience. So Gazlo got away safe right there, but we need to be calling, hey, we only see 3 in the mid. Ooh, Gazlo almost got a kill, 1v2. How we doing down here? Yeah, if there's only 3 down here and we see ETC up there, we should absolutely be sieging. Greymane's a siege monster, and that can absolutely be to our benefit. Kira's pushing, Gazlo's trying to double soak. Big fight, stage dive, heard a cursed bullet, and everybody gets away, but are they gonna get this? Nope, we scare him off. We cap this. Alright, so the way this game's going, what tells me is gonna happen, and I apologize I missed this one live, is, oh, we're going to take this game to level 20, and we're gonna win enough team fights to make it work. ETC caps. So Kira's pushing top, ETC comes down, we're fighting, we get the carry and swarm off to survive, Tychus didn't die, nobody's dying. Hey, if nothing else, we're keeping people alive. We gotta be safe here with no Malfurion. If the Tychus Commandeer Odin was meant as a scare tactic, it worked. If it was meant to get kills, it was bad news. Ooh, that was a big kill there. And I'm not a big Kira fan for a variety of reasons. So good job. Kira also took what I would tell you is the wrong ult currently. Because the level 20 of the other ult is a busted upgrade. Ooh, Gazlo gonna die? Yeah. Okay. Backing up here. We've had multiple times where they have gotten the jump on Jack. And while I do agree, nobody's tough as Jack, I would like to see us protect Zac a little bit here.
And the Dragon Knight's power.
And that's going to start by just saying, hey, Jack, we're missing people. ETC was down to 100 health. Okay. They're capping bottom. Top is uncapped. How are we doing on kills? It's been overall a pretty low kill game. Oh, she should die? Perfect. Our channel stops this. So we see 2 people on the map and we just killed one. So down here, we absolutely want a siege. Only one person needs to be on the shrine. That should probably be Malfurion. And then we just clear the wave, get in a position siege. Now that there's 4 here, we ditch that plan, but we had time while Kira was still top lane to be able to get some siege done. Alright, we're speeding up a little bit. Greymane should have taken this camp once they showed up. We're looking for a fight. We gotta sleep on one, only one. Black hole goes out. We heard the cursed bullet connect. They're 5. Oh boy. Yeah, we're doing really well for a 4v5 here. And when it turned into a 5v5, we want ETC stage dives top. Okay, we gotta get somebody on this. Again, it should be Malfurion, not so much Gazlo, because Gazlo contributes quite a bit to the siege damage table. I like taking this. The waves will crash, we'll get this, we can come back in. Okay, so 3 dead. We got a couple options. 1, we push with this camp we just took, and we take this wall. Once we take the wall, then we cap. 2, we use the camp as a distraction, and we try to kill Stampy. Because ETC is too far away. We don't care about Jagger. Option 3 is we just go for an immediate cap, and while we're doing that, we soften up the mid wall. Alright, Jack, get out of there. I like that we get the mid fort. I'm gonna be even more excited if Gazlo solos Cassia. Yeah, she's gone. This camp is about to spawn though. So DShire has a secret boss. It is the combination of the Bruiser camp and one of the siege camps. We could have that. Granted, they've already cleared the siege camp, so we don't get that, but we could have had that. I'm not sure why they're uncertain as to where you are. They're 5. Yeah, they should have known where you are, where you were, I suppose I should say, and just crashed as 5. Okay, so we're ahead to 20s. We don't really want to take a fight, especially where we see that ETC is not far away, and we know he has stage dive. Pushing with the camp is great. Gazlo getting the experience up here is great, but we have to be careful about taking a 4v5 with Gazlo somewhere else on the map. I would like to. Yeah. See, so we take a 4v5 up 20s, but just barely, and we lose it. I realize it started as a 1v4 that was heavily in our favor, and we loved that. Okay, let's see. For Tychus. Grenade him, grenade him, grenade him. Alright, so we don't have Titan grenade, but... Alright, so disengage once we lost ETC, or excuse me, Mal'Ganis is the correct option. Another level 20 that's super fun on Mal'Ganis is Alone in the Dark, which reduces everybody's vision. Using the fort to play around is huge up here. The fact that we're up on forts and Gazlo's continuing to soak is pretty big for us. We gotta be careful because... Did we warn Jack enough? Probably not. Does Jack survive? Barely. Really, he probably shouldn't have. I'm glad you juked Final Strike because it's a troll ult. And our camp's doing work. Okay, right here. We don't exactly see ETC go, but we see the minions, and we move up in force. So we can have Tychus like in this bush. We can have Malfurion right around here, and Gazlo trying to cap. Oh, turn on her! Turn on her! No! We had more bob and weave stacks, but we didn't have any grenades. Top's about to go down. Cool. We now have equal pressure in top and more pressure. We have lane priority in mid and bot. Wild Heart Gaming versus DShire is about to play. Hi, baby Valk. They camp theirs. Hi. So both teams have hit level 20. I don't really like to have games hit level 20 if you can avoid them, because it becomes a coin flip at that point, of course. And whoever wins the next team fight could win the game. If they win, they could barrel through top, even though I hate top lane. If you win, it looks like you could go through probably bottom, really, but could be any. I like that we're staying together, because now if we find somebody split, ooh, like right here on the map, we should have seen ETC. So once we see ETC, we just run at these guys. Because at the very least, we're going to have a huge telegraph, because it takes him almost 3 seconds to land. Be careful. You're going to hurt yourself, baby. Now we got baby Valk on my lap. Death metal that catches no one. We do trade Tychus for ETC. That's still a win for us, because they lose all of their really good crowd control. And they still have a root, but I still think the answer here is to move together. Good stop on Gazlo, but we could have let the 4 of them go mid and maybe had one person to delay and one person to cap. Is Gazlo going to make it out? The answer is yes. I still think that this bomb toss is busted. Extra charge and the side bombs. They invade your camp, you're taking bottom camp. Theirs goes on the Bridge of Death, yours goes onto a keep wall. Not on the Bridge of Death. So we're about to be 5 again. Greymaine's clearing. We lost the keep wall. Hunter's blunderbuss doing some work. Alright, we're gonna back this up. Yes, thank you, baby. Please be careful with that. Okay, back it up again. Okay, so we're sitting in the bush. We're even using Malfurion as bait. Greymaine's capping top to shut off the dragon, so if we lose the team fight, we don't instantly lose the dragon. Here's our play. Our play is sleep, root, Gravo Bomb, Explodium. And that way they start getting too close to the bush and we just start blowing them up. And the combo of Tychus damage with Explodium is going to be pretty potent for us. We actually want Malfurion to be standing back instead of in the front. Sure, we can say he's the bait, but we know they're coming. We know they're coming. And so if we know they're going to come to mid, then we could put a root down right on the dragon if they're going to go there. We could drop an explodium charge. We've got options, but it shouldn't be our squishiest member out front. 4,200 health. It's wait a second, 25 to 42. That seems odd that everyone is showing that number. Okay. And they see evidence of Gazlowe. So right there, Kira walked into the bush. Yes, ETC slid in. We don't kill anybody. Kira should be dead. If a melee assassin walks into the bush, nobody checks it, we just call out what we're going to do, crowd control in advance. If we get a sleep out on her, if we get a root underneath her, if we get a Gravo bomb, if we get an explodium charge, all of those things stacking up, she is dead. We can back up and reset. We don't have to continue the fight, but now they have 4 bodies on the map and we have 5. We stop another channel, ETC's in the top, we can see him on the minimap fighting our minions. So we're 5v4 down here. Did he run to top? Did he stage dive? We know that he has stage dive up because we're in the observer mode, but we want to be talking about that as a team. Alright, moving to faster. We're hiding in the bush. We come to sandwich them. ETC comes down. I'm glad that Nasty did not get caught. I'm glad that Tassadar did. Cassia's next. Alright, we just killed 3. We're gonna get a 4th, it looks like. Yeah, we better get a 4. Ooh, Crowd Surfer gets him away. So, we need to be sieging. Perfect. Broccoli tanking shots for us like a boss. Yeah, I don't even think we care about objective right now. We just siege. They're off the map for over a minute. We take this keep down. Yep. Perfect. Eventually our minions will backfill. Alright, here it's a little trickier to do the flying V when you've got a second keep up, but in this scenario you have Mount Gannis protecting this turf. You have Gazlowe in between the keep and fort, and you have Tychus right in here, and Greymane needs to be right on the keep because that's where he does the most damage. And then Malfurion is kind of back behind Tychus because he's not going to do a ton of damage. Like, we appreciate the damage that Malfurion did, and he walks up, auto attacks, walks out, walks up, auto attacks, walks out, because he's just being a heal bot at that point. He wants to save his mana, he wants to save his root for when something bigger is going to happen. And I guess I probably could have rewound there. But that's where we want to use that flying V a bit. Let me pull, oh, I can't get to, yeah, Crowd Surfer got him away. There are members of the CCS org who seem to really like Crowd Surfer at the moment. I am not sold on it, but man, we've got people that love it. If I could open my dang Discord right now, I would bring up Mad Buddha's tool. Let's see if I can just find it without my shortcuts. Mad Buddha. Close that. Boom. All right. Perfect. Maps, DShire. So here we are. We're going to use colors instead. I think the orange. So again, we want to own this space here. And so while this is a wide space, this is what we want to own, and this is how we're going to do it. We're not going to use the colors or the heroes because I don't think they work well. So again, we have tank there. The tank is going to be between our damage and the core. We have our bruiser here. Ooh, we want our, normally we'd widen this a little bit if the center keep was down, and we'd have the bruiser more in this area, but we didn't have the keep down, so not in that area. We then want, I don't love the purple. Let's see if black's any better. We want our damage characters here in the middle, depending on their ranges. Obviously, Greymane we want rather close. Tychus, because we took press the advantage, we can have a little farther back. And Malfurion would be right there. So, if trouble comes from the enemy core, this area, the tank is going to be able to use crowd control on it and stop them. If the enemies decide to try to walk around here, one, they're wasting time, but two, we have our bruiser, in this case Gazlowe. If the enemies are, for whatever reason, and I don't know why they would ever do this, but if they are trying to swing around here, one, they're wasting even more time. Two, Gazlowe can move back a little bit and our healer can move forward. And say they were behind us and coming in this way, we are then going to bring our healer towards the tank, and the bruiser is going to intercept them. So we create this pocket of protection that we can just slam the core with. And there's times where, yes, we absolutely need the healer and the tank and the bruiser all hitting the core, and so the whole thing becomes far more condensed to where we, let's see, we'll try, no, we already have purple. We'll try blue. So instead of these wide lines, we're trying to protect an area like this, which is fine. It's not ideal, but we can do that if we're everybody's on the core. But the point is, we want our tank and our bruiser to be able to stop their positioning choice. They have to go through one of our beefy guys. They have to go through our team's crowd control to get to our damage, which if the damage has that and they can exist in that safe zone, now they get to just pump out the damage into the core. And remember, the enemy gate is down. We care about killing the enemy core most of all. So keep it up. Good win. I'm not going to get the third one tonight. I got to go making dinner. But I will work on that hopefully tomorrow and get you round 3. But great win. I would like to have seen, again, a little bit change on the comp. I didn't love the double auto attacker into Cassia, but she did. We won. And I would have liked to have seen a little more early pressure so that we could open up that win condition before 20. I don't think we actually won a dragon on that map, and who cares? We killed the enemy core, the enemy gate is down, we win. So keep up the good work, fellas, and I'll catch the next one hopefully tomorrow.